Whistle goes, and Dilpreet plays the ball back. Pratap Lakra, the leading goal scorer at the moment in the tournament. He has 4 goals. It actually still shows on the FIH website that he only has 3, but he does in fact have 4. Clarified that with the coach. And it's been missed. It's a great chance. Gersabajit, well, he missed it inside the circle, and McLennan reacted really quick. Man who was born in Braintree in Essex, but is now an Australian. Into the circle comes Shilanan Lakra. Good clearance again, but it's only gone as far as the edge of the circle. India come in again. Looking to fire that one across the circle was Gersabajit. Long corner has been conceded. Bazako was annoyed with his clearance that he played it straight back to an Indian player. Mandeep from the wrong spot was Vishnukant. So Mandeep Moore, the captain, pushes it out wide now for India. Sanjay, into the circle it goes. It's a good block inside from Gupta. McBride. Collins. And it's a good lead as well. Into the circle, Aaron Knight. Knight will try and spin, was looking for Collins. Collins collected, keeps it in play, pulls it back again, but good clearance from Rabichandra. Gill, though, has it for Australia. Takes a deflection off an Indian stick. And that was, well, they were trying to get the penalty corner. The free hit goes the other way. Team to have just come up dangerous over the ball for India. 2 Australian players in front, and also Knight taking up a good position. Vishnukant trying to weave his way into the circle. The ball comes back to Sanjay. Just managed to clip the toe, I think, of Dylan Martin. Now Rahul, across the face it goes, and over the baseline once more by Sam Gray. Long corner to India. Rabichandra plays it out wide. Sanjay is deflected over the baseline once more off the Australian player, so another long corner. Rabichandra this time goes back to his cap. Gallagher will now play in for Australia. Dylan Martin plays that ball on the angle out wide onto the right-hand side. Battling hard is Michael Francis. Francis takes the ball from the sideline, gets another free hit just outside the circle for Australia. Michael Francis, who's an undergrad accountant, also studying a Bachelor of IT at the moment at the Queensland University. One of the youngest players. Shardal is the youngest, but Sudeep is the second youngest, and certainly is a player that big raps on him. He has plenty of pace. Australia able to play it forward. Hazel now. Good run and lead from Gavranich. Gavranich likes to run with the ball, just trying to push that forward into the circle. It will be a long corner though. Went over the baseline off the Indian stick. Martin to Aaron Hazel. Hazel along the baseline it goes. Moment it all changes. Brindley Gallagher waits at the first battery. Waiting at the second is Aaron Hazel. Just a slight shift to the left. Comes to Gallagher. It's a mistrap, though, unfortunately, from Gavranich. Comes to Gallagher now. He tries to play it into the circle. Desperately trying to get on the end of it was Collins. But in. Gray down the line. Stepping forward was Meninda. Caught the foot of him. Gill into the circle. Trying to find a foot. India sweep it clear, but Collins is there to play it in again. Now it's Yashdeep. Takes in control at the top of the circle, plays it out wide to Rahul. Start something for India. Rahul carried it forward, but then faced with 2 Australians double back. Lovely turn from Dilpreet. Dilpreet looks to feed it into Gersabajit, but mistrap inside the circle, and the ball goes harmlessly over the baseline. Gives me a chance once again to just thank our sponsor, Controlled, and Uttam bursting forward. And Uttam has just run into McBride. I think he just caught him with the elbow. He was actually just putting his arm up to try and cushion the blow. McBride saying that he is okay. Daniel McBride, who plays for the Doncaster Hockey Club in Melbourne. Won a bronze here in 2018. Sanjay beats one. Good pass, looking for the return pass, but too much pace on it from Vishnukant. There's a chance now. Good turn coming from Aaron Knight. Knight into the circle. Lovely steal. Well-timed tackle, Pratap Lakra. India coming forward, almost carrying it out with ease from one end of the pitch to the other. That's a well-timed tackle coming for him as Sanjay comes forward. Sanjay trying to turn a foot just outside the circle. Sanjay, well, I think he was looking for the Australian player, whether he was the ball played square. Sanjay has space. The Australian players finally come to him. He's into the circle though. And it's another good deflection, this time off the stick of Gill over the baseline. Ravichandra plays it quickly. Yashdeep tries to play a short pass, manages to find Gursabaji. Gursabaji is at the baseline, fires it across. It went through the Australian defenders. Nobody there though for India as it went behind the ball. Gursabaji did well to beat the defence, but unfortunately for him, could not find a teammate. Now Gill passes from the side, then advances, gets past Mandeep Moore. Gill into the circle he goes. Plays for a stick check now, Dilpreet. Dilpreet has a run from Gursabaji going down the middle. On the outside is Ravichandra. He goes to Gursabaji and he didn't control it again. So to make him pay for that. Well played by Coates. Coates plays it infield. Trying to get in there again is McCulloch, but too many Indian players. Coates on the ball. Coates looks to go round the outside of Mandeep Moore. Into the circle he goes. Pulls it back. It's gone through everyone again. Both teams getting into the circle, playing it back, but unable to find a teammate inside the circle. Will be another free hit to Australia. Gavranic now. Gavranic gets inside the circle, lays it square. Francis, ricocheted shot. Well, it was Sam McCulloch who got the touch, and it came off, I thought, the pad of the goalkeeper, but it has been given as a six. Going to play that square. Gavranic got a touch, but didn't get it under control. Dinachandra. Good pass by him into the circle. Did that go across the baseline? Penalty corner given. And that can only, you assume, be for deliberately playing it over the baseline and no attempt made in the tournament. The most goals from penalty corners in the tournament. 8 from 18. And if we look at the average in the tournament of 23%, the conversion rate, they're sitting at 44%. So there's trouble here, possibly for Australia. Mandeep Moore at the first battery, Pratap Lakra at the second. They go to the captain, Mandeep Moore. It's got not a good trap, and at the back post, waiting to just tip that one in was Sudeep, but unfortunately just bobbled over his stick. McBride concedes the free hit. Sudeep looks to get on with it quickly. Great pass from Sudeep, shot, saved McClellan. So much space at the top of the circle. Another good run from Sudeep, and he's thwarted just inside the circle. Yashdeep turning, looking to carry that away is Lachlan Buzzico. Way away from Hazel though. Oh, what a pass inside the circle. This will be the opening goal. Shanalan Dakra goes around McLennan. It went straight through the middle. The defence had just pushed second, and he had to be helped out defensively. Good work coming from Gray. Another free hit to India, just outside the circle. Ravichandra deciding to go backwards. Lakra from Maninda. Dinachandra penalised, and Hazel into the circle he goes. He's found a foot, penalty corner. Sanjay is calling for a referral, but there are no referrals, I'm afraid. And I think Aaron Hazel was just telling him, hit your foot, mate. But having a quiet word with Maninda again. Maninda always so busy for India. So McCulloch to inject for Australia. Slight shift to the left. It's Gallagher, was trying to play in the man at the back post. Still with Australia, McBride. Gavranic. It's gone through the keeper again. I'm not quite sure how that came out of Chauhan. Now it's Gill, tries to get across. Swarm of players in front. Another penalty corner. Waiting at the second is Hazel. They shift again to the left. It goes to Gallagher. Good trap this time. Saved again, Chauhan. Chauhan diving forward as the ball just landed at the feet of Francis. Australia need to be careful. It's played out really quickly. Gasabaji closed down, but Rabichandra has space now. And desperate, across the face of goal, deflected in, and it's a second goal for India. Shilanan Lakra with the touch, and there's a little bit going on off the ball. This is through to the final. Unless Australia can find a way back in this match. Through the legs it goes. Chauhan comes, tries to dive again, head first towards the ball. I think Australia was saying surely that was almost dangerous. He was going to hit that into the circle, then turns and attacks. Doubles back. Gets the foot of Gill. Clever player, Dilpreet. Two years ago, he was the leading goal scorer in the tournament. So he got the one goal. Vishnukant was put under pressure by Gavranic. Sharda. It's a good pass from him. Brought down brilliantly into the circle. Rahul, and just dispossessed, but Vishnukant tried to get it back in, and Dilpreet made a brave dive to try and keep it alive. There again, they're going to need to bring that down. Brown did well, watched it all the way. If he'd have missed it, it was a little bit of trouble because that was the man who was lurking at the back. Starkey gets his first touch. Shilanan Lakra, who's on a hat-trick. Only had one hat-trick so far in the tournament this year, and that was Benji Edwards last night of New Zealand. Top of the circle. And it's good defence again, just taking the ball away from Gasabaji. Given away again, and a shot on the turn. Gasabaji going for an overhead smash. Somehow put the ball wide after Shilanan Lakra was denied by Starkey. But danger signs again for Australia. And now he's just being told to take it from the right spot. Don't think he actually moved the ball, but played it into the foot of Lachlan Baziko, and will be another free hit to India. Vishnukant. To the air, brought down inside the circle. That was fantastic play by Sudeep. Sudeep, though, can't get past three Australian players. And the free hit has been given to India. Dylan Martin penalised. Dilpreet. Well, it's ricocheted for India. Sudeep plays it across. Yashdeep can't get there. Good work to just push it away from Dane Richards. And kept in play, but again it will go straight to the Indian players, and they will once more go on the attack. Sudeep waiting in the circle. Ball looking to be laid back. It came off the stick in the end of Gupta. Feeds it infield to Meninda. Meninda goes straight down the middle. Really desperate defending from Gallagher. Picked up by Sudeep. Did that hit the foot? No, it didn't. Sudeep, mazy run across the face of goal once more, and Gill. And he thought about just hitting it up the field. Goes into the corner. Dilpreet's there. Deflects off Dilpreet to Meninda. Meninda, a tricky customer. Gets it into the circle. It goes off the stick of Gallagher. Long corner. Rahul over the ball. Goes backwards outside the 23 metres. Then turns around, comes back. Gives it to Meninda. Meninda fires it in. It goes up in the air, but it was off the stick of Gupta. Meninda turns, Gupta hits the turf, penalty corner, India. The second goal from a penalty corner, got plenty of pace on it. And they go to him this time. He flicks it to the left-hand side of the goal, but this time it goes wide. Dilpreet didn't play on with it. And Gupta gives it away. Another mistake from Australia. Yashdeep finds Dilpreet. Dilpreet will centre. Looks to play it wide. It's a great ball. It's a good save too from Starkey. Starkey with a good save to deny. I think it was Vishnukant who had the shot. Uttam turns now and looks to accelerate towards the circle. Good pass by him. Picks at Sudeep. Another fine save from Starkey. And good work by Gupta, combining well with Collins to get the ball over the side. Rabichandra gives it back to him now. Gasabajit. Great pass to the baseline, and there's the goal he's been waiting for all day. Dilpreet finally gets one, and it's the third for India. But it was just patient build-up by India. Mistake has given possession away. Gasabajit has Dilpreet just ahead of him. Gasabajit feeds Dilpreet. Dilpreet goes back on the reverse stick, saved by Starkey. Didn't know where the ball had gone. And so by all intents and purposes, it looks like it's going to be a repeat final from last year. May well be India versus Great Britain. Those two teams actually play each other on Friday. Rabichandra has got a couple of options, just pokes it through to Vishnukant. Vishnukant now, a bit of space, can pick out who he wants to feed it to. Dilpreet should get on the end of this one. Buzzico looks to close him down. Dilpreet fires it across, caught the backside of Gill, so it will be a penalty corner to India. Forward now for this penalty corner. Vishnukant is alongside it. Oh no, it's Mandeep Moore. So Sanjay's at the first battery. Mandeep Moore at the second. Sanjay looks for a deflection. Gasabajit, was it him that got the final touch, or was it Dilpreet with a second? I think it was Gasabajit who was the man to me, who looked as if he got the final touch. But just being told to take it back. Gasabajit asked the umpire if he's happy. He is. Feeds it to Yashdeep. Sanjay. Sanjay weaves his way into the circle, looks for a foot, finds a foot. Penalty corner, India. So Mandeep Moore and Pratap Lakra line up, and I think they might go with Pratap Lakra. I think he might fancy getting that goal again going right now. Pratap Lakra at the second battery. The ball does go to him, goes straight into the first runner. Another penalty corner. Very good running take. So Lakra again at the second battery, Mandeep Moore at the first. This time they go to Mandeep Moore. Oh, what a flick! Starkey just watches it sail over his shoulder. Another cheap free hit. Dilpreet plays it down the line. Sharda will keep it in play. And it is lifted too high by Sharda, so free hit to Australia. Once again, just like to acknowledge Curtin University, a true global university with campuses in Australia, Malaysia, Singapore, Dubai and Mauritius, and also Griffin in the game since 1983. Dilpreet plays the ball square. It comes back to Dilpreet. Dilpreet keeps possession somehow. Was that through the legs? I think it was. Through the legs again. Sudeep, has he found a foot? No, it's come up. And it was good to find Vishnukant. Vishnukant created a little bit of space, feeds it in. Gallagher does well, it comes back to Vishnukant, beats one. Vishnukant trying to beat a second. And the penalty corner conceded this time by Dane Richards. Sixth penalty corner now for India. India desperate to become the first team to win 3 Sultanate Johor Cups. Great Britain trying to do exactly the same. Sharda now at the first battery, Mandeep Moore at the second. They go to Sharda. Sharda straight into the first runner. That looks as if it caught Gavran. It's right under Brown. Brown gives it forward. And I'm not sure if that's just a cramp or set as Martin plays on quickly. Into the circle it goes, but Mandeep Moore collects inside the circle. Calmly just pushes the ball out wide to Meninda. Martin closes in. Knight. Australia trying to find a way through. Find Hazel. Hazel started the tournament like a steam train with 2 goals in the opening game. He's won a penalty corner now for Australia, their 4th of the match. So Australia looking for a consolation goal. Buzziko is at the second battery. Tried a variation and it's gone in. A good deflection off the sticker. Shilanan Lakra wants that hat-trick. Bursting forward, plays a good ball out wide. Sudeep tries to turn top of the circle, gets the foot of Anand Gupta. It's a number over the 2 teams from Oceania. 8 against New Zealand. And can they get 6 against Australia? Mandeep Moore and Sharda wait at the top of the circle. Mandeep at the first battery, goes to him, flicks it low. That came off the toe of the keeper. Take the lead. Goes pretty much down the middle, goes slightly to the right. Ran his stick over the ball, spins. Good save from Mohit. He's got a chance to get there. Puts it over the crossbar. And Burns has missed. You can hear it. The whistle goes. Vishnukant drives straight down the middle. Snowden comes out of the penalty spot. Vishnukant looks to spin. He lifts it over the keeper. 1-0 to India. Vishnukant stayed extremely cool. The man from Uttar Pradesh. So now it is Liam Hart for Australia to try and pull them level. Hart versus Mohit. Liam Hart goes again off to the right-hand side, now runs across on an angle. Hart gets it in underneath Mohit. He pulls one back for Australia. So to try and restore the lead for India. Chermako versus Snowden. Again, Snowden comes out to the penalty spot, slightly off to the right. Chermako, he's taken it very wide. Shoots, it's gone wide. Snowden celebrates. We're tied up at 1 apiece. Atkinson goes again down the middle. Mohit comes out. Atkinson spins. He lost it under the keeper for a second. And, well, for a second, I think that Atkinson thought he was going to get a stroke. Not. So Uttam now to restore the lead for India if he can. Snowden, the hope of Australia is on him. Uttam goes off to the left-hand side, looks to spin. Snowden goes with him. He's saved it. Brilliant save. Or has a stroke been given? No, it's a save, I think, isn't it? No, it is a stroke. So he's claiming the back of Snowden's stick. Now. And Sharda steps forward. So Sharda to take on Snowden. Can Snowden save this? He's going, just stepped off his line. So now Snowden goes back onto his line. Can he deny Sharda and keep Australia level? Well, we're having plenty of time between this. Both players having to wait. Snowden is ready. The whistle goes. Sharda, he's got it in. India are 2-1 to the good. So now it's Brook. This is crucial. Josh Brooks. Brooks goes off to the left. Yes! Brooks gets that one. And it's all level at 2 apiece. Such a skillful player. It'll be interesting to see his approach. So 2 apiece. India score now. They go ahead 3-2. Bobby approaches Snowden, spins, does a 360, goes the forehand. Snowden saves. Bobby again. Air swing. So it remains 2 apiece. Mohit to give Australia the lead. 3-2 with 1 to come from India. Foster goes down the middle. Shape to take it early. And a penalty stroke to Australia this time. A stick check, and Brooks will step forward. So Brooks, who's already converted once, he's scored 2 penalty strokes in the tournament so far. And now probably the most important one of the whole tournament. Josh Brooks to give Australia the lead in the shootout, faced with Mohit. He gets it past him, and Australia do have the lead, 3-2. So and the Darpan Hockey Club will be watching this, I'm sure. Ankit Pal versus Snowden. Goes off to the right slightly, then comes on an angle. Ankit Pal thought about shooting there. He's done it! Ankit Pal equalises for India. Well, nerves of steel from Ankit Pal. So it's 3. All the glory, of course, goes to the strikers if they score or just to convert to give them the 1-0 lead. Can he take them into a 4-3 lead? Vishnukant goes straight. This time Snowden sweeps clear. Vishnukant misses. So it is 3-all, and now Hart against Mohit. Can he win the Sultan of Johor Cup for his country? Hart, he's gone a long way. It's hit the post! More drama. Well, would you believe it? So Hart misses, and Singh will go again. He won a stroke last time. Snowden comes out a long way past the P spot. Uttam goes round him. Uttam slips. Snowden comes back, but Uttam gets it in. India have the lead. Uttam Singh, the captain, may well have won it for his country. He looks to the skies in the best of 5. So Burns versus Mohit must score to tie things up at 4 apiece. Burns, Mohit goes one way. Burns scores! It's all tied up at 4 apiece. Well, and now it is Bobby Singh who will go for India to again try and give them the lead. Snowden comes out past the P spot. Bobby, he tries to sweep it away. Snowden, Bobby's there, and it's gone against him. It's caught the foot. Well, Hart was already celebrating. He's lost count of the score. The man who gave up cricket to play hockey. Foster against Mohit. Foster spins a 360, lost control. He's put it wide. So he misses too. We are still tied up at 4-all. Well, he did the 360 spin and didn't keep the ball under control. Now Chamarko will go for India to try and make it 5-4. Snowden again comes out a long, long way. Chamarko lost control, but he's got it. So Chamarko takes the lead for India now. And they are possibly have other thoughts in his mind at the moment. The KBH Brumbies, his adopted club in Melbourne while he's at university, they'll be supporting him. So too University in Tasmania. Brooks goes around the keeper once. Mohit, he's got into the side netting. India have finally won the Sultan of Johor Cup again. And look at the celebrations. A mountain of blue shirts. Well, they held their nerve. And they've drawn 3 games in the tournament to win the Sultan of Johor Cup for the 3rd time. Ashish Balal was another one from that region, such a great goalkeeper for India. And Mohit will be another one, you feel, in years to come. And the players celebrate in front of the crowd. There's phones out, there's photographs being taken by the crowd. And credit to this group of young men I saw them in the hotel this morning. They said they would win. Cooper Burns and Jaden Atkinson. Nothing to be ashamed of. You took the